forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, Nathan Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The keeper on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up.
There's a crease. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Firing to the right, complete. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They'll run it to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Got a little grass. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Makes a grab right down the middle. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Gators! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna let it fly. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Maybe a crease. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And, you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Gets the first himself. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the Watchful Eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 13 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. Make it 2 straight victories.
Damn, DD, you losing everybody, huh?
For perfection is over. This team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house.
Number 29, set to kick it away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quarterback making adjustments. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Jones to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Ripped off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And some room to work. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a play the wide receiver would love to have back. You get those 50-50 opportunities as a wideout. You feel like that's your football. You're going to go high point it, pluck it, and make a play for your quarterback. Miss chance on that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On the option, the pitch. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. Gets it to the back. And they swarm him under.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Complete out left to Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice points on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball was tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit. But late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on 3rd down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on 4th down. But this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Level. Go.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to run it.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
call a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He's into the open down the middle. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan. Look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people.